Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu gets it clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's found a way through. Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's looking wide. And that's gone route one. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Spread it left. Wriggles his way through. And it's been given away. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Lofted it to the flank. It's gone for a throw-in. Messi. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That has been slung wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That ball looks a good one. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick reminder today.
Reflections on the first half.
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Lilian Thuram. Number 14,
And the second half gets underway.
Neymar. Number 9.
Arsenal really...
And he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, this looks sharp. Dumfries. Played out wide. Bell. He slings it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Kyoto Sanga clearly are trying to mix things up here.
Oh, what has happened here? Quarter of an hour into the second half. He is through here. Messi. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Weghorst. And they win it back again. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Inter.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's found a way past. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nedved crosses. And he's there to clear it. And he plays one through. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, super ball! Now that is a hefty challenge. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's managed... applies the finish! Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up...
And a chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Nedved is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Robertson. Robertson.
That was lovely, that.
Cross from Robertson. And it's hoisted clear. Nedved is there to clear. Well, they've got it again.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Adams. It's a searching pass. That's been slipped through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's really well cleared. Nedved.
There will be 1
Albert
minute
Ferrer.
added
Could be
time.
danger here. He's got away. Picked up, real chance! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys...
And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Haaland. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this. He can get that clear. That has not gone well. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries a deft little ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
This time, surely! It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. That is some save from Khan. Keep calm. Oh, what has happened here?
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Messi.
Now some movement
Number
on the bench,
18,
and we are going to see a change.
Villa. Coming on the field, number 21, Raul. Number 22, Fernando Torres.
Haaland. Nedved. Now it's Cantona. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, there's the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
4 added minutes.
Well, they
has
shouldn't
been
be dawdling
indicated.
at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's it. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Darwin. Xabi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets into some space. Delivers a mighty effort! It's there! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Scholes. And he's in on goal. Hangs in a bullish header. And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dead.
David Villa! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Struck first time. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's whipped it across. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Dunk. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Always onto this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Scholes. Dunk gets good distance on it. Pelé.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Incoming delivery. And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face with the key. He's had a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Shin to shin. And there is the half-time whistle.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Mbappe. Number 18, David
And that's the
Villa.
start of another 45 minutes.
Field, number 4.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach.
Big chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Pelé looking to play it into the box. He's having a go! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid finding their passes. Now, what about a counter-attack? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And he's had a hit! Plenty to aim at here. Shot a goal! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
Goes for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pelé. Out of play for a throw. Van der Ven. It's an inviting looking ball, that. This looks promising. Pelé could try cutting inside here. He's picked his way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Darwin. And here's Scholes. And he's gone looking for safety. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. And another try! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
As if 3 weren't enough. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. Dealt with nicely by the defence. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Pelé. He shifted it to the flank. And that has left him in a heap. Now the ball's gone astray. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest cup seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Looking for the run. Dunk can get it clear. And it's Kukçu. Threads one in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
David Villa with the clear. He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That's really well manoeuvred. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Forlan, great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Owen. Foot in. Kukçu stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. David Villa. Spread it left. Now it's Forlan. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Owen. Tries to pass it through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he
There
get
will
it
be
through?
1 minute added
That's
time.
an excellent interception. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now here's the delivery. That's a throw. Cross flung in, climbs up big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cleared without complication. And that has put paid to that. Forlan looking to run onto it. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Forlan.
There they go, hunting again.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
David Villa. David Villa, here's a chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the... Oh, that's ambitious! Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 16.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 24, Toure. Substitution.
Van Dijk. Oh, they could be caught out here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Saliba. And Koundé. Kukçu. Looking for options for movement. Kukçu. That's very neat. They get a throw in. Dunk. Rijkaard. Cafu. Nicely aimed pass.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Stojkovic. Decent progress down the left. That is a brilliant interception. Forlan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu. He is through here.
Added time.
Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, such a clever touch. Kukçu. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for...
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The United States are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. Over to the left. Baresi clears it away. Guardiola looking understandably energised after his goal.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the first goal came from this. The United States are looking to go forward now. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Messi. Guardiola. Now it's Villa. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post. Stoichkov. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Gets his head on it! And he thumps it clear. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can clear their lines. Messi. Mbappe plays the ball back. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's run loose here.
Has been indicated.
Cafu. Now he's off and running. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes.
Substitution
1-0 to the good.
Arsenal. Number 8, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number
Whistle
4,
goes, and we start the second half. Arsenal carrying a 1-goal lead. And here's Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is good alertness. Guardiola. Now it's Haaland. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stoichkov. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Cannavaro clears it away.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Cafu tries making a foray down the right.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Messi. Ball's out once more.
Substitution in progress.
A lot of space ahead of him. Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's clever. Time and again they are repelled.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Neymar! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. There's the header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion.
Haaland! It's hit the upright. And it's Guardiola. That's really nicely played. Cleared without complication. And here's Haaland. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's a key interception.
4 added
There
minutes
will
has
be
been
4
indicated.
extra minutes. Haaland. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely shaped ball, and he cuts out the supply. Dunk, and that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Well, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most command. Van Nistelrooy! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham, he's picked his way through, and that could well leave a mark. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That looks a decent ball. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. In with the challenge. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. David Villa. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Guardiola. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rijkaard. Now it's Gullit. Gullit purring through the gears. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Raul, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had...
Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
No luck with that dink over the top.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Raul gets into a good position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 17, Van Nistelrooy.
And we're off again.
Coming on the field is...
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Cross from He gets big! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let...
He's got tall! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Neymar. And that pass just didn't quite work.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, can he get onto this? No, no way through there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cafu.
Might want to be careful there.
Cafu receives it in a wide position.
That's good defensive concentration.
Distributed tidily. In towards the back. Oh, smashing! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Raul gets across and deals with it. It's a searching pass, and that could set him on his way. Bellingham. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rijkaard with the clearance.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. He's tried one! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Raul. Number 13, Owen. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 3,
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Number 10,
Oh, that's a great chance!
Number 9, Diego
I
Forlan.
thought it was going to happen
Number
then.
20,
How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 18, Jules Koundé.
Substitution in progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been won straight back. Messi. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Can he get on the end of this? David Villa! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. He's having a go! Arsenal have their second corner now. He gets big! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's burst. Chance for a shot! Off the post. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is expertly dealt with. He can get that clear. Hazard. Fernando Torres is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has been clubbed away. And this is and Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
He's having a shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was...
David Villa! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Koundé, Rodri, and this is Torres. Adams does really well to win the ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal very much in control here. 3 up and cruising.
Milan. Number 3, Cannavaro.
There's the start of the second half.
Barella. Coming on the field.
Now he's got space here.
Van de Ven.
Hazard.
Number 7.
Can he get it through?
Substitution.
He won't be happy with that one. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Guardiola. Hazard. So what can they make of this? Neatly clipped into space. Goes for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Guardiola getting this one clear. Dinks one through. That's good vision. Costa Curta. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Fernando Torres. Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That pass has been well intercepted. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's fizzed it forward.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And they can counter here. And no, that was never going to make it. Vieri is onto it in a flash. Robertson, he's picked his way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Takes the shot! And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Marquinhos with two... Decent chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ibrahimovic.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a little loose. Shot could be on. He's gone for goal! Wonderful from Del Piero!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been cleared. Can he get it through? That's a good ball out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now it's Del Piero. Beckham. Rivaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a threatening ball. Goes for a shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. There's the shot! Well, the ball's run loose here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Takes a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Chance for a shot!
3 minutes added time.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And it's Serginho. Neatly clipped into space. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, he's got space here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Owen. Del Piero. And this is Owen. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky...
And the finish! He's trying to hit the front line here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Ibrahimovic. Rivaldo. Now, can they get him away? Baresi gets across to intercept that. Just about up to 75 minutes. Quality ball. Hernes delivers the ball. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Hernes. And this is Owen. Knocks it into space. Lovely, now then. And he shoots! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
After 82 minutes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, he's burst through. He would have been quick to recover this. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Roberto Carlos. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and it's
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And he's had a hit! It's loose. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Dijk really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
that's a decent ball. And he's away. It's Rivaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Rivaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will...
Oh, given away. And he was quick to react. Valverde. Now it's Eto'o. Plays a sharp little ball here. Eto'o is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Serginho. Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the counter is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always...
He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Fernando Torres. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Deep cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, there's a probing ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in space and looking for options. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No, that was never going to make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rivaldo.
2 added minutes.
And that's a good ball. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. Some first half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Vieira. Milan finding their passes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. And reclaimed it in a trice. Valverde. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, super find. He's beaten the last man. That was superb goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Rivaldo! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's made its way to him. Look at the shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. AC Milan are all square. That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up.
And it's Hullet. That's travelling a long way.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end.
And the shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution for Milan. Number 13, Eto'o. Number
Both
4,
sides then taking this chance to
Cristiano
turn to
Ronaldo.
their benches.
Number 25,
Milan go into the lead.
And things are much healthiera in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Number 23, Bellingham. Number 22,
Yeah,
Johan Cruyff.
well, played right into his
Substitutions
path.
taking place.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's probably
They'll
safe
be
to say
2
now,
minutes
Peter,
out of
that it's going to
time.
be all about game management from here.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's hoisted clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want...
Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good read, needed to be. Looking for the run. Kagawa. Bale. Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Doué. Now it's Bale. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, can they get him away? Played out wide. Cross to the back. Big header! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Beckham at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish right from the top drawer! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And Torres! He can get that clear. And it's Serginho. Gerrard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has found the way through. Hit into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get it through?
There was 3 minutes added time.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Tries to play it through. In towards the back stick. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Please use parking provided by the
That
club
has
or any
been
other
a
paid parking
goal-blessed
facilities
half.
in the
It
area.
is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. That pass isn't the best. Cristiano Ronaldo. Belletti. And he's managed to get free. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries from a long way out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicked it back promptly. Bale has found the net here, of course. That's been slipped through. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
He rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham to take it as usual. Climbs up big! And he's quick to get it clear again. Belletti. Out for a throw. Can he latch on to this? And he's straight offside. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldo is fouled. It's a quick one. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. And he's gone long. Roberto Carlos. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cleared without complication. Just about up to 75 minutes. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Knocks it into space.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's found a way through. Now it's Bale. And this is Forlan. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Yep, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. He gets big!
There will be 3 minutes
Deftly
added
away.
time.
It's gone for a throw-in. showing great feet there. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
picking up
I'd
the
like
man of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Now there is a quality striker, Peter, in the shape of Bebeto. Like so many Brazilian strikers of his time, not physically imposing, but fast, agile, intelligent.
And of course, behind it all, a dogged, a determined personality, a genuine footballing perfectionist.
And a player you always wanted to stay in the box. His darting movement, he had a great habit of being able to lose a marker. Superb player.
Bebeto. Now it's Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Ball is over the line. He's in space and looking for options. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, they've got it again. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Torres. Goes down, but nothing given. And he was quick to react. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Griezmann. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. It's a mighty effort! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Caresses it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Griezmann! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And Messi! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And an exciting one.
So they head in no further forward. The score here,
Please
still
watch the screen
0-0.
if you have a ticket.
And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Searching passes played there. Shapes to shoot! Fantastic from Bebeto!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game. There's the shot! That's a nicely weighted pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Beckham. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Beckham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Park Ji-sung clears. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that was very necessary. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Torres. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Roberto Carlos! Roberto Carlos! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Torres is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Serginho receives it in a bullish header! Should have equalised.
Fernando Torres clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bebeto having a look. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Beckham gets over and intercepts. Strong running down that left flank. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.